According to the IEBC schedule, the printing of the presidential ballot paper should begin on Tuesday next week, a timeline still in doubt given the nullification of the presidential ballot papers tender by the High Court last week. IEBC, through lawyer Paul Moite, seeking to convince the 5 appellate judges that the ground of public participation was a frivolous one to warrant the cancellation of the tender.
Transparency doesn't mean that we call everybody and we say we are doing this because of this. We trust the commission with its integrity, and here there was transparency in discussing. If you combine the time that is required to do the pre-contract processes and then the time required, the lead time required to obtain the papers, and then the time required to print, you are looking at a minimum at about 50 days, at a minimum, and we do not have that time.
But the opposition alliance NASA will hear none of it, insisting people participation is a constitutional requirement that must not be wished away. The Attorney General, Professor Gituku, warning that were the High Court decision to be endorsed by the Appellate Court, the country faces a constitutional crisis.
If that were to happen, it is my submission that we would have entered uncharted territory with grave constitutional and political implications.
You will hold elections with it. You must. You have no alternative. But you cannot cut corners. You have to do it in accordance with the law.
IEBC's appeal has been supported by the Jubilee Party, the Al Ghurair printing firm, and 2 other respondents who argue that re-advertising the ballot papers tender would throw the August election into disarray.
In the interest of the time frames.
NASA has also sought to have its ground showing a link between President Uhuru Kenyatta and the Dubai-based firm revisited after they were dismissed by the High Court. Meanwhile, IEBC has sought to assure the country that preparations for the general election are on course 24 days to the polls. On political intolerance, IEBC Chair Wafula Chebukati warns politicians found to have incited cases of violence witnessed early this week in Cabernet, Kisumu and Thika risk being locked out of the race.
The Commission has therefore dispatched its team of investigators to collect more information on the above cases and others.
Sam Gituku, Citizen Weekend.